I'm a 7-figure Etsy seller, and here's why I posted 10,000 Etsy listings. The first reason is because quantity begets quality, and nothing can really replace that. You have to put in a lot of reps in order to get good, because the more you do, the faster you actually get to learn. If you don't have that type of learning curve or like that type of quantity, the learning curve would just take too time, because the learning curve, at least for me usually, is always quite steep. Whether you have big goals or small goals, the volume game still needs to be played whether you're slow or fast. But the more you do, the faster you actually get to learn. But that also goes into the next thing, which is the feedback loop. Ray Dalio's feedback loop is the process for progress, and it's one that I've really taken to heart because I can really resonate with it. The key to this that I missed myself was feedback. Pay down your time with money, because you see this diagnosis part here in the image? That's the part that I was missing. You can't really diagnose the thing yourself to see what's actually not working if you don't have help. And because with the feedback loop, you understand that you have certain problems in your business that you need to fix. A big one for me was that I didn't do much research at all when I started. I just threw spaghetti at the wall to see what would stick. If I would have used Printify Insights as a basis for like the product that I was actually gonna sell on Etsy, along with researching what types of designs are working well with Everbee, then things would have gotten so much better and so much faster if I just did that from the get-go. But I just threw spaghetti at the wall instead of just doing it the smart way, which I do now. P.S. If you want my free Etsy quick starter kit, that includes my profit calculator, my listing image templates, 3 different starter kits that all show you exactly how you can list your designs fast, grab that for free in the description down below. And again, it's free, it doesn't cost you a dime. But once you actually discover the problem that you face, you need to see to it immediately. You can't wait for that. And again, this is also why it's just so important to just put in so much volume. You need to put in the volume once you actually see, or like do the thing that needs to be done when you know what needs to be done. And the key thing is that the iteration part never really stops, as it's derived from your perspective, and your perspective comes from an inexperienced seller. This means that you will make mistakes. So you will make mistakes and you will fix the mistakes. You will hopefully diagnose the mistakes and fix the mistakes, but you will do that because as you get better and your iterations start working more and more, that's when you really start to build momentum and things actually really start to work. Because momentum is a real type of energy. It's, albeit it's an abstract one. So think of it like you push up a boulder up a hill. It's really hard at the beginning, but once you're at the top of the hill, it just goes smooth. And that's kind of how momentum works. Momentum builds the better you get, and the better you get, the more results you actually get. Because after you hit a certain threshold, everything really works, just like I mentioned with the boulder here, and it all just flows well, but only when every piece of the puzzle is set. That's the key thing to know. If there's things missing here and there, you won't really get the sales. It's only after every puzzle piece is set that you actually make this work. And that's just why volume is so important, because in order to do all these things and get results quick, you have to have volume. There's just no other way to get to what you want at all without it. If you don't put in the volume, you miss out on the feedback loop to learn what problems occur and how you can iterate on those problems and how you can actually build momentum. And volume is the single most important thing for growth. And if you're facing the same research problem as I did in the beginning by just throwing spaghetti at the wall, I suggest you watch my 7+ hour course here. It goes through everything about this business in detail, including the research part. That's really all I had for this one. I'll see you in the next one.